In this episode, you are going to learn exactly how two hinges can swing big doors in your life. The first one is emotional cycles of change. So, let's say you want to learn any skill, learning a new language, anything you want to learn, you go through these 5 emotional cycles of change. And once you understand how to navigate this, it becomes much easier to navigate. So, the first one would be informed optimism. Informed optimism is when you're actually excited to get in and learn it, right? Because you wanted to learn it, you're excited to learn about it, you start researching, you start taking steps towards learning it, right? And you want to get to a certain point where you know that skill, right? So as you keep digging into it and learning more about it, what happens is you start understanding how difficult it is, right? As you keep doing it, you understand, oh, it's harder than I thought, and it's not as easy as it seems, and there are a lot more steps and processes involved in order to learn that, right? That's when you hit the second stage, which is informed pessimism, right? Informed pessimism is a stage where you understand it's way more difficult to do what you actually wanted to do, and your optimism goes down. It starts turning into pessimism, saying, oh, it's harder, oh, I can't do it, this is too much, right? As you keep doing, what happens is you hit this, which is the third stage, valley of despair. Most of us give up right here in the valley of despair. You know why? Because it is hard to get going, right? Because you've been doing things and you don't see any results. Without seeing the results, it's really hard for you to actually move forward and continue doing it just because you're not seeing results. So there are two options or two things you would do at this point of time is one, continue to keep doing it, put in the effort no matter what. Two is look around, no one is looking at you, just give up and not do it. If you do that, what happens is you look at another thing and go, okay, I could not learn swimming, but how about I go learn a new language? Maybe learn Spanish, maybe learn French, right? What you do is once you hit this, if you give up, what happens is you go back to this stage, which is stage one, uninformed optimism. Because you go back to this stage, what happens is you go through this cycle all over again. Because it's new, you're optimistic and you're uninformed as to how difficult it is to actually learn a new language or something else. You go through the same cycle. Second, you are in informed pessimism, where you get to know how difficult it is exactly, and then again you hit valley of despair, right? So what we have to do is not quit at this point of time. You are going to hit valley of despair no matter what. It could be today, it could be tomorrow, it could be 1 week from now, it could be a month from now, 6 months from now. Sometime in your life you are going to hit this point. And if you understand you're going to hit this point, you can plan ahead and see, once I hit this valley of despair, this is what I'm going to do to move forward. You can have a plan, right? Once you hit this valley of despair and move forward, you get to informed optimism. Once you hit informed optimism, what happens is you understand how difficult it is, but as you keep putting in the effort and work in, it gets easier. You improve over time. Remember, repetition is the mother of skill. As you keep repeating it and working on your skills and honing it, it gets better and easier over time. And then you understand that you can do it. And then you reach success. Why? Just because you kept doing it, kept learning, kept improving yourself. That's when you actually start to see compounded effect of the results and you get better at it. The second concept is small simple steps taken every single day result to compounded returns. So this would be the timeline, and every single day as you keep taking on step by step, what happens is there are two ways the results can go. So simple decisions, simple productive actions over time lead to compounded growth. So simple errors in judgment every single day lead to geometric decline, whereas simple productive action taken consistently over time lead to geometric progression. So focus on effort over outcome, direction over destination. The only person you are destined to be is the person you decide to become. This is a quote from Ralph Waldo Emerson. I put together the action plan that you can use along with quotes which will be inspiring for you to take action and achieve your goals. Download it from the link below, hit the thumbs up and subscribe for more.